Hey guys, it's Tim here with Green Sparrow Properties. We're an investment company that specializes in buying properties and fixing them up in the Kansas City metro area. And today I'd like to talk to you guys about, what makes being a landlord so stressful, and in particularly why dealing with tenants can be stressful and, what are your options once you've got a bad tenant in your property. So in my last video, we went over, some of the struggles people have with being a landlord and why that can be difficult. A lot of people don't realize, the challenges that come along with being a landlord. And in this video, I'm going to talk about, like I said, dealing with the tenants that are problematic once you've got them in there. So, you know, the business itself of being a landlord is not extremely complicated, but the people can make it complex, right? I think I've heard it said before, business is easy if it weren't for the people, and I think that's generally the case. So, um, as much as possible, people try to get good tenants into the house, and that can go a long way to minimizing, the issues that you have with bad tenants. But um, people present what they want you to see, and so it's not always so easy to realize when you're going to have a problem tenant. So you may get someone in there, and then in a few months, you realize, wow, this person isn't really working out the way I thought, and they are causing a ton of damage to the property, or just not paying rent, or letting people live there that weren't on the lease, things like this. So there's a lot of issues that can come up after you've got someone in the property. Once you do have a bad tenant in the property, your options are more limited than before. Obviously, in this country, for good reason, we have laws to protect tenants so that landlords aren't taking advantage of people. Um, and I think that that's the right thing to the way the law is structured. But unfortunately, it can arise in situations where it's unfavorable to you as the landlord, and people just take advantage of that situation. So once you do have a bad tenant in the property, you can first off go and just talk to them. A lot of times they just may be in a bad situation and it could be temporary. Maybe they've lost a job or are just in between jobs, and they just need some help to get back on track. And so figuring out and structuring a different payment plan or something of the sort can be very helpful to the tenant. So getting in there and negotiating with them and making sure that you're happy with the negotiation and the result from that. But oftentimes just talking to them is really all you need to resolve the situation. By and large, most people, want to do the right thing. So if the negotiation and talking to them doesn't go very well, another popular option that landlords use is something called cash for keys. That's where you, like it sounds, you give somebody cash and they give you the keys to the property. So it may be, I'll give you $2,000, and if you could please be out in 2 weeks, that could be enough for the tenant to just move on. You waive all of the back due rent and things, and they get a little cash in their pocket, which helps them move on, and you get your property back. It's expensive, but probably cheaper than an eviction would be, and a lot faster. So that brings me to the next point is eviction. You can simply evict these people from the property. Um, that's going to be probably your most expensive option. You're going to have to get a lawyer, and it's going to take a lot of time to go through the court process. So, in Kansas City, it's at least several weeks. It really depends on, how your lease is structured as well. So eviction um, can take a long time and can be quite expensive. And then the last point is to sell the property. My company specializes in buying properties from landlords who get into situations where they're not happy with, how things are going and the tenant, and maybe they're damaging the property and it's just trashed and the tenant is still living in there and isn't paying rent, and on and on. So, don't feel like you're stuck. If you're a landlord that has a tenant in there that's causing issues, give us a call. We can help you out of this situation, and we're happy to take a look at it and let you know our opinion on how to resolve the situation. Oftentimes, we can make you an offer on the property, and we'll take care of the renovations and getting the tenant out and all of these things. So you can just move on, get some cash in your pocket, and um, do something else with the money that's tied up in that property. So like I said, the company's Green Sparrow Properties. We specialize in buying homes that are in distressed situations around the Kansas City metro area. So if you're thinking about selling your property at all, give us a call, and we're happy to help as we can. And if we can't help you in your exact situation, we have partners in the area that we'll refer you on to that can be a better fit to help, take care of whatever problems you're having with your property. So please visit our website. It's www.fairhomeofferkc.com, and you can find our number there on the website. Look forward to speaking with you soon, and have a great day.